This will be a very amazing twin flames union, twin souls union video. Welcome to Archangel Revelations and Prophecies 444. I am Gat, your host. Now, if you notice, you see three charts, and the woman is asking if some type of union took place between her and her twin on March 31st, April 1st. Now, if you know, April 1st is a very it's April Fool's Day, but it's a very historical day. Very historic. There's other things which I won't go into, but it's a very mystical day, not just because of April Fools. So it's kind of funny she picked that date. And give me a second. You're gonna hear this ring. And first thing I noticed when I put the charts together, if you look at the chart on the left, which is for April 1st, then look at the chart in the middle. They really following each other. Not fully, but a whole lot, unbelievably. Because this is when she's saying the union took place with her twin. So I find that amazing. So again, we'll take our time. We'll take our time and go through this. Again, welcome to Archangel Revelations and Prophecies 444. I am Gat, your host. All right. So let's look. She's asking me about the ninth house. So we'll look at that really quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So she's speaking about the chart in the middle. Because I had said a lot of times when you have medium coeli in the ninth house, that's usually a mentor. It's a mentor feminine. It's usually a feminine energy, like a consider. But it could be a guy, it could be a female, but it's of a considerate. But they're like, kind of like a mentor. Now I'm gonna be doing some amazing videos, so I want y'all to look. But see, I have this channel, Archangel Revelations and Prophecies 444, and then I have Real Life and Metaphysics. So you might want to check out Real Life and Metaphysics because I don't post everything here, but I had an unbelievable twin flame. It's gonna tie into why I'm saying this, because you think you can walk away from your twin, but I'm under the belief that if that's really your twin soul, you can't walk away from them because my twin is all over the place. I've had so much happen, and she's been there. Her name pops up everywhere. If I get out of a car, when I got out of the car, it was pouring down raining. When I went to inspect the car that I brought, as soon as I was walking up to the door, got out of the car, walked up to the door to tell the guy I was there, and a woman walks by of the same ethnic background of my twin, and she said something. I don't know if she was on the phone or not, but she actually spoke. I don't know if she said hello to me or not because I was focused. But I know she definitely spoke, so she may have been on the phone and she may have said hello. I really don't know. And then all kind of weird stuff was going on with the weather and other stuff I'm going to talk about, but I'll be talking about that on Real Life and Metaphysics, and it's going to take me a minute. That will probably be a relatively long video, but if you're really into this, you'll find time to watch it, because I like to give the video the way it's given to me. I don't like making them shorter and all that. Like, if you really want it, you'll hear it. If not, then it's okay. But wherever I went, her name was popping up. It was unbelievable. But all kind of supernatural stuff was going on with the animal messages. Animals would come, literally coming. Birds were literally coming to me and just landed and giving messages. This is no lie. Everything I'm saying is true. That's why I can't wait till I do that video. So I'm telling her this because you see that, and then when you look at her twin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now his medium coeli is Capricorn. So I've already explained all of that, so I'm not going to explain it again. But we will be looking at anything that's unique. Because she asked for the update, that's what she's going to get. But like I said, we have to take your time. The more you learn and let the universe talk to you, the better off you'll be. I do a lot of readings, and I was noticing that some people just, you gotta let the angels talk to you. Like when you get your reading, the best thing you should do is find a quiet place. I don't care how long the reading was, because if that's how long it took, that's how long it took. Listen to it, pen and pad. Now, I'm trying to keep it more focused as much as I can, but you have to understand everything I do is always going to be for everybody. So you're helping out other people too. It's other people listening to this and they're trying to figure stuff out in their own lives. So you're helping other people out too. So I do it more. I do it more like that. Trying to help out everybody. I don't do it so much like business. So in an earthly sense, that might not be too smart, but in a spiritual sense, universal sense, it's much smarter because more people are waking up. So we're really interested in the arrangements, not so much the houses right now. We may look at the houses. I'm not saying I'm not going to look at the houses, but you got to look at both of these charts and just see how the arrangements are going. Especially with her Venus. And at that time, the universe of Venus was in two houses. 1, 2, 3, 4, fourth and fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4, fourth, fifth. So the fourth and fifth houses, again, that's for the most part, that's family, and that's also romance, and your mother, I Moon Quelly, especially. It could be transportation and health as well. Could be property and higher education. So that's what Venus was focusing on at that April 1st. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and hers was focusing on romance. But that Virgo is also fan house. It's a sixth house, but it's still home. The sixth house also considers home. And then gentlemen, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, Leo. So they're right in harmony with the universe. And like what was smart about her, she knew that. Like she instinctively knew that. And I want to say something else too. Because she said she thinks I'm connected. Well, we're all connected. Like we gotta understand everything's a soul group, everything's a soul family, where everything is divine timing. Like I just went through like hell. But through the hell I was getting blessed the whole time. But it was literal hell and everybody was talking to me. That's why I can't wait till you guys hear that video. I know it's probably gonna be a long one, but it'll be worth for people that are really into this. It's really worth it. Like if you're really into this, you'll be committed. Like she's committed. Like it makes me laugh when people talk about their twin flames and they don't want to put nothing up. Nothing. Who will want that? That's why I said my twin wouldn't even talk. And I guess I was supposed to be her knight in shining armor, but I didn't know who she was. I didn't even know what a twin flame was. And I had been hurt too many times. I tried love too many times, got hurt too many times, and I was like, I'm doing the rest of my life. I'm just gonna do business, you know. And I was talking about myself because I didn't even know about twin flames. I didn't know nothing about no twin flame. I didn't know nothing, no natal charts. I didn't know jack. I just knew I was doing it by myself. Whatever I found myself doing. So you got to really invest. So if you're selfish, it's not gonna work. You know, everything you see out here, you want to get your natal charts. You want to get your angel card questions. You want to start to put yourself on a program. See, I'm on a program. I'm really good. Now, if my twin, if we ever bump into each other and she decides to talk, that'll be a start. But if she still wants to act like she did back in 2014, 2015, then we're still not. We're still gonna be stagnant because she has to talk. You just can't talk. I know she's saying, well, if you did this, and I understand about indigo and spirit, what crystal, I understand all that. But we're both healing. Like I need her to help heal, and she needs me. And that's what you see here with this ninth house, with the mentoring. They need each other. But she's smart as she realizes that. So that's where I'm at. You gotta stop the third dimensional BS. You know, get your natal chart, get it updated when you need it updated. And I'm doing all kind of horoscope videos and stuff. I mean, stay on channels that are helping you, wherever that is. It could be anywhere. It doesn't have to be here. Whatever channel is helping you, stay on that. But you're on a journey, and I'm trying to tell you, the universe doesn't stop just because you do. The angels are still there. The universe is still pushing your twin on you. You guys are still talking telepathy. We already talked about this on their charts. Look at both the charts in the middle. Where's Neptune? Neptune, both in Sagittarius. So they're always. Then you got the moon right there too. So they're doing all this communication. Now where's his moon at? Okay, now his moon is with Gemini. And now let's go back to the universe really quick. Because what was, and see, the ascendant is Sagittarius. And Sagittarius represents what? The ninth house of the higher self. And she keeps asking me about the ninth house. This is how smart she is. She knew all this stuff. That's why I don't know what she was talking about. Until I hooked. As soon as I looked at that chart, I said she knows what she's talking about. As soon as I put those charts together, I said she knows. And look what good part of fortune is with Jupiter. And then part of fortune is there with Jupiter on her chart. And if you look on his chart, part of fortune is not too far. They're still in the same house. You can't make this up. But when you open up like she's doing, the universe starts to talk to you. That's why basically I was just basically told to shut up. You're getting ready to go through something. And they told me because I asked the archangels immediately. And they were like, yeah, we're shutting you down for a little bit. And I go, man, I'm an energizer bunny. Shut me down. What are you talking about? And all I'm saying is, man, I worked too hard for this. But I understand this is a spiritual journey because I've always been a spiritual person. So it doesn't really affect me. Like, I'm not shocked if something doesn't go my way or something hurts my feelings because I'm used to it. I've been on this planet for a while. But it is a lesson. Through all the pain, it's some type of lesson. You're going to have to learn it. And when you talk about lessons, you're talking about Saturn and you're talking about Pluto. All right. So, oh, and look where, just like she said. Now I'm going to show you again. Medium Coeli, Capricorn, middle chart. Medium Coeli, Capricorn, middle chart. Where's Juno? Because Juno represents what? Relationships, serious relationships. Look at the chart on the left. That's April 1st chart, 2017. Juno's with Capricorn. It was time to pull them together. And also what? There's your lesson. Pluto's right there. Pluto's there teaching you a lesson. But it's a good lesson. Pulling you guys together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now in the 6th house of home, there's Libra, which is again partnerships and relationships. And there's Pluto on her chart following Venus. And I know on the reading I said she's a very romantic person because you can see it in the chart. Now you go to his chart. Give me a second. Let me just look around. Again, Pluto and Libra, just like her chart. And that's his true north node. So he responded to the universe, and she said she believes that's when they came into union. And you can see it on the chart. So that's why I say you have to take this seriously, everybody. I mean, I'm being honest because like I'm not getting any younger. I could have died. My car was totaled. My life. It's not fair to me that I'm trying to help, and you guys want to stay third dimensional. And the ones I'm talking to know who I'm talking to. That's why, like I said, I really don't have a whole lot of patience. You gotta commit. You gotta commit to everything. Just like she's doing, you gotta commit. And she's committing, and you see how everything's working out because she's committing to the universe. I'm committed. I'll die for what I believe. Easy, no problem. But I've always been that way long before this twin flame journey. You gotta commit. Like I said, my twin, if she just spoke, we'd probably be best of friends if she got past the third dimensional because I'm not there no more. But she has to at least want to talk. And then she's going to have to learn how to trust. Because I think trust is going to be a big issue with her. Just because I know I worked with her for like 2.5 years. All right, now I'm going to look at a few more things. Okay, so yeah, your twin flame, because you're asking about life path. Oh yeah, I know. So I want to make this perfectly clear before we talk about the life path. So yeah, we're all connected, but let's stay in I'm not talking about her, but some people don't understand this journey yet. It's like this. Okay, let's just say I'm in a big department store and I see somebody and me and her make eye contact. Let's just say I'm just making this up. Say we're in this big store and then we separate, go our own ways, and then we meet each other again in another item. We kind of make eye contact again. And let's just say we meet each other in another aisle and I say something to her and she responds, or she says something to me and I respond. And let's just say later on that week, you know, we leave the store or whatever. She goes her way, I go mine. Later on, it's on way over town shopping somewhere else, and I see her again. Now, does that necessarily mean, wow, that's either my twin flame or my soulmate or no? I mean, it could be, but it could you're all in soul groups, so you're all connected. That could just be like a soul connection from a past life. You two are saying hello to each other. Now you two might hook up. Maybe, you know, the first date goes pretty good, or maybe it's total hell. You might hook up with somebody that stalks the hell out of you. You're like, oh man, I wish I never get this person my number. So that's why I said you got to keep it's a union. It's meant like this is definitely a twin. I already said that before anyway. This is definitely a twin flame, twin soul union. But they're still gonna have their challenges as well. But not not everything is, like I've learned just different things. Because a lot of times, like, the universe sets up a lot of stuff, but it all just depends. And this is what I keep saying. Like, sometimes a person, like a female, she'll play hard to get, so that could be a blockage. And me, I'm a kind of straightforward guy, so I'm not really with that. I did all that when I was younger, so I'm not really with that. I don't know. You got to have a little bit of, I don't know, yeah, kind of like charisma, a little bit of flirtation with yourself, a little bit of, I guess, confidence in your whatever, uh, in your voice. It's a lot of stuff, and I understand that, and there's nothing really wrong with that. But for me, it's different because I've done all that already. Like, I saw a movie one time where this guy was in the military. He was younger, and some guy, bully type guy, called him out. So the bully type guy was bigger than him and was drunk. But he was like, oh, you ain't no soldier, you ain't doing nothing, I could knock you out, and blah blah blah. He was totally embarrassing this dude. And I think the dude was with his girlfriend. He was like just totally disrespecting him. Blah blah, you blah blah blah. And he finally said, go ahead, one hit. I'll give you one hit. You can't do nothing. Blah, 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 blah. And the whole time the soldiers he was a young dude, just kept looking at him. And the dude just basing off on him and jump. He said, go ahead, one hit. Finally, the soldier just swung, hit that dude, and knocked him out. And like, you just learn certain things. So what I say to the universe, and I keep trying to tell you, I've done this for a long time. What I say to the universe, they got to stop trying to pull me back because I'm not that person no more. And also, my background wasn't the most happy, lovingest thing, but I'm not mad at anybody. I've forgiven everybody. And fortunately, even this situation I just went through, my mother was a great help through the whole thing. And she's just a little old lady because it made her younger because she actually got up, because my mother knows how to get job. That's how I learned it. She knows how to get stuff done. So she really jumped up and was ready to do everything and go. She said, oh, we're going to get the car now. It's pouring down rain. And I was like, do you really want to go get this car now? And she's like, yeah, better go get it now. And I'm out there in the pouring down rain and asking his car. And the guy that sold me the car, he was like, you're really brave. He said, you're really a brave man. He said, I never would have went out in that rain like that because it was flooded. It was really flooding. My feet was all wet and everything. And then, but after everything was done, when I drove out that car lot, it was this beautiful rainbow. It was not only huge, it was wide. I never saw a rainbow that wide in my life. It was so big. It's like a message from God. But I've been having all kind of messages with the birds. I can't wait till I do that video. But that video will be on real life and metaphysics. So what I'm trying to tell everybody listening, so I'm not gonna be that guy. So, and plus, I don't think it's fair to me because she has to give something back too. It can't be, if she's talking about she wants unconditional love, but she's trying to put a condition, there could never be a friendship, there could never be a union. Because you're talking about you want unconditional love, but you're not giving. You won't even talk. When I know you talk perfectly fine. So she's got to get past that. Maybe she will. Maybe when I see her again, it won't be. It won't be as crazy as it was before. So everybody's at different stages. Everybody's at different levels of healing, and things like that. And unfortunately, that's the sad part. You may be at a stage where your twin can't relate to you, and you wonder why this guy knows he's my twin. He told me he knows we're twins. So why is he talking to her? Blah, blah, blah. But maybe you're at a stage where you're not opening up to him, and he needs somebody to open up to him. because he's been through some stuff. And vice versa. It could be the same way for a female. So twin flames can be very difficult, but I'll tell anybody out there, if you're serious, that's why I said you have to be serious about this. If you're going to make yourself talk, or you're going to say to the person, like Angelica finally had to do, Angel Creations. She didn't want to. She hated the whole twin flame phenomenal, but she finally told the guy, I'm here from you. I'm committed to you. I know this is a universal obligation, sacred union. I'm committed to you. I just have my job and my daughter, but I am committed to you as well. And it was hard for her to say that because up until then, she hated it. She tried everything to get rid of the guy. So it takes a little bit of maturity. And I'm not even talking about commitment, but talk. Because I still feel the pain of me in the beginning when all this started. And I told her, you're who I want to be with. But she just would not talk. She just would stare at you. And I didn't know nothing about no indigo or crystal. I didn't know what the heck that was. And I had been, all kind of crazy stuff with just crazy stalking people, stalking me and stuff. And they still do it to this day. And I just got stalked like 3 times at that job already. So I wasn't, you just staring at me and not talking. No, we're not going down that route again. And I didn't know what twin flame was. And that's why I said you had to listen sometime. Because if we could sit down and talk, maybe you would understand it. But if you're going to be like really selfish and not trying to understand what I'm trying to say from my perspective, just like I gotta understand her perspective. So it takes a lot of maturity for some twin flames. It depends on the level of pain. Some people just need love. I don't need that because it's never really, I need more than that. Even I'd rather have a better friend with no fringe benefits than to have you love, and because that just it doesn't work. After a while, you're gonna sick of having sex, and you're going to want to do something serious. In that moment, that person's not going to be there for you because they're not mature enough for seriousness. So I'd rather not even cross that path. So it's challenging, but it starts with communication. And she'd have to at least get to the level of talk. And even if she just got to the level of talk, I would leave it at that. I wouldn't try to make her, be serious or make her do something. But she's got to talk. If you can't talk, then how could I ever take you seriously? So I always tell that to the universe and, let the universe know, reality. Because the angels, they mean well. And they're going to push you together and they'll put you next to your twin if you work together, or all kind of crazy stuff. But that doesn't mean it's going to work. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It doesn't mean it's going to work. You don't know how many times, and it's not just my twin. It's been many times the universe has put me right next to a female over and over again. But sometimes it just doesn't click. One time it did. But the funny thing is, me and her actually went out. But then she got fired. But that was one time they put me next to a female and me and her really clicked. Like it really went well. We actually went out. And then another time they put me next to a female, and it was accelerating rapidly. But then I stopped it because I don't want to be the person who I used to be. Like I'm happy where I'm at in my life. I see things totally different. So I'm just telling you the different phases of twin flame and how did that do? Because like I said, a lot of people are listening, and getting back to this phase, but also remember that there is separation as a part of twin flame unions. Most of them, it depends on, I guess, the level of healing between each people. So she should take this video, take this photo, and save it because she can see what was going on in the universe at the same time. Now I want to do Neptune because Neptune controls your dreams at that time of your union. 1, 2, 3, 4. Neptune was in the 4th house of family because, like I said, most twin flames are souls, and Chiron is the healer. 4th house of family, Imum Coeli, that will be whoever plays the mother in a person's subconscious. Higher education, land and property, vehicles, or travel. And that travel works out well because, again, Sagittarius is also about travel, your higher self, philosophy, foreign travel. And the moon is about reincarnation, which is where her moon is on her birth chart. And then on his chart, 1, 2, 3, in the 3rd house. Wow. So he's a real Gemini. 1, 2, 3. 3rd house is ruled by Gemini. Gemini is there, which is about the twins. And then you have the moon as well. So you're still dealing with that twin or that twin flame. And you have Lilith there too. So all this was going on with the dreams, and also the spirituality part was going on too. And the moon also considers the 4th house. Remember that. Imum Coeli, everything I just said. So this was like a spiritual Pisces soul, moon, and at the end of the day, it's all going to connect back to the 8th house, and that's why you see Pluto with Capricorn. It's always going to connect because that's where everything comes out, that 8th house, the souls, the soul reincarnation. Yep, but it was the universe that said it's time for Capricorns to get serious, and that's exactly what you two did. So, in this video, again, I told you what's needed. If you're really serious about your twin, you have to get serious. You are going to have to commit. If you don't have your natal chart yet, shame on you. If you haven't updated in a while, shame on you. If you haven't done a twin flame update in a while and you need to, shame on you. I've also told you guys to check your horoscopes more. You're going to see me doing more and more horoscopes on real life and metaphysics. I think this year's going to be an amazing year. Oh, I didn't even tell you about all the information I'm getting from the universe about, spring, romance, and love, and, just all kind of new stuff is happening, beautiful stuff is happening. But it's going to take a while to do the video, and I want to make sure I get everybody that made an order, get that out first. But it's going to be a great year. But again, I'm trying to tell you, you have to really get serious. So remember that. So, and what I was trying to say, so don't think that we're all on a journey, we're all on a mission. So don't think it's like we could be soldiers, right? And we have an agenda, and we're working together. But that doesn't mean, like I might see somebody that acts like me or comes to the same conclusions I do. So I may automatically think, wow, man, that person would be we should team up. But we might not even get along. We might just do certain procedures the same way, but we may not even get along. The guy might want to work alone. What are you going to do about it? So don't be so quick to say, and I'm saying because I get this a lot. Everybody's here. We're all doing, if you're listening to the universe, everybody's doing their job in your position. But that does not necessarily mean, this and that and this and that. It could happen. It might not happen. But you should be focusing not on hearing me, or not on my voice. You should be focusing on how you can use that information for your situation in your life, but also for your twin soul union and your soul journey. Okay, she did ask about life path. Yeah, so if you did your numerology, if you did your life purpose analysis, you already knew what your life path was. But yeah, if you're with your twin soul, the truth of the matter is this. Your twin flame may be part of your life path, but sometimes they're not. Sometimes you guys, they'll meet real quick and that's it. Like mine is talking to me every day. Like me and my twin have unbelievable love outside of third dimension. Unbelievable love. But in third, it just wasn't happening. Because when it first happened, I didn't know what a twin flame was. And like I'm just in third dimension. I'm just a very A, B, C, D, E, F, G type of guy. Dot the I's, cross the T's. I'm not really big on because I did all that stuff when I was younger. See, I did a lot of stuff when I was real young. I was never home, never home. I'd be all over New Jersey because I live in New Jersey, but I was never home. I saw one guy one time. He said to me, "Man, do you ever stay home?" He said, "Every time I go somewhere, I see you." So I did all that before, so it's not that big of a deal to me. And when you are like, especially guys out there, but it might be females too. But if like females, they like to go, they like to travel, they like to experience life and everything, be outside and all that. So you have to really be go type deal. I'm more like calculated, home studying, teaching, but that's where I get my joy. I love it. Like I ain't got no problem. Which I will be trying to get out a little bit more, but there's no big deal to me. So that's why I say you and your twin may not hook up, but y'all did connect on one level. We did work together. The universe was sitting me and her next to each other all the time. But she would have to grow up at the end of the day. That's all I can say. Because I feel like I've grown. I went out of my way and tried to talk to her. She would have to grow up. That's the only way that would be a union. And I'm very honest with the universe. I'm very honest with the angels and the universe. So that's the one thing. She would have to get to the point where she'd want to talk. And it can't be based on any condition. Because that's never going to happen. She's got to decide. Here's my soul union. He did try to tell me. Maybe I did overreact a little bit. Maybe we could talk. She's got to get to that point. And if she gets to that point, me and her will probably have a way better relation. But it's never going to be, that foolishness, chasing chasing somebody who's acting like that, or craziness. I'm a grown ass man. Like, I'm not really with that kitty shit. So that's what's up with that. So each one has a different journey in life. You have to find out, but your life path is your life path, and it may include your twin flame, but you would know that if you did your numerology. You should have told you in your life purpose, and also if you did numerology, he probably mentioned it too. So you should already know the answer to that question. And if you didn't do those things, maybe that's why you don't know. But I'm telling anybody, and I'm not saying this to be a bad guy, but don't sit there and put all your don't put all your trust in the twin, because they got there on their own journey, and nobody's perfect, and they will fail you. And anybody that's been in a relationship will tell you, oh yeah, in the beginning it's always great, but after a few seeing each other's faults and a few mistakes or imperfections or whatever, it starts to change. So don't put everything in there. Let this help you to grow. But see, help me. I feel I'm a better person. I never really sat down and calculated everything, but I feel I'm a better person, because even when I went through this whole hell, I was way more patient, way more, just did way more praying, and trusted more in God, because I don't really have the kind of energy to just worry about everything. You're actually killing yourself, and whatever's going to happen is going to happen. You have to believe in divine appointment. So the same way with how I teach out here, I know what I tell you is the truth. I know I'm the best at what I do, and a lot of people recognize that. And if you're coming, come, make sure you know why you're coming. And if you're coming with to meet up with your twin or something like that, then do what you just got finished being told to do. You gotta learn how to listen, take notes, take it seriously, become one with the universe, work with the angel cards, get the angel answers, natal charts, natal chart updates. Should be looking at your horoscope. These are things you should be doing on a regular, because they're gonna help you become more and more one with the universe. That's why I have birds flying up to me, landing, talking to me, and all kind of crazy stuff that's been happening since all this stuff started, which I will be talking about, because I'm becoming more one-on-one with the universe. This is Gag. God bless.